Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Patch 905 has a release date. Tomorrow, in fact. Yes, it is the 9th in the US and the 10th in the EU. So it's time for all the WoW YouTubers to create those. My top guide to insert healing, tanking, DPS in 905. Yes, prepare your inbox, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare. Because it is soon to be filled to burst with titles like Best DPS this patch, What Covenant? Your guide to the best covenants in 905. And of course, you will not believe this. Oh, sorry, no, that last one was the standard Bellular clickbait title. My bad. Let's get into this. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I do have a quick announcement to say, and it's not a happy one. If you're not interested, I completely get that. Timestamp will be in the comments, so you can just skip this bit. I completely understand that. Last weekend, a very dear friend of ours passed away. It's the reason why, the last week or so, Cuddles and I have both taken a break, not done any videos, and kind of not posted anything. We're kind of just trying to get our heads around what happened. On top of that, because just these things just all pile on top of each other. The end this week, I got my COVID jab and therefore was as sick as a dog. It's the only way I can describe it. But yeah, so suboptimal time to say the least. The reason I'm letting everybody know is because if I sound off at any point or the videos have been, a little spartan going forward, that's the reason why. Fingers crossed we should be back to full go. But yeah, I just wanted to let you all know what was happening, and I thank everybody for understanding that. But onwards and upwards, for patch 905 is almost upon us. So let's get into it. Now, rather than give you the normal meta talk, telling you why you must dump your beloved class for this one, because it's just simply better. You want to be accepted by pugs, don't you? That's the be-all and end-all. Or just repeat what far more intelligent people say about various classes. So how are we going to do something that's different? Well, we're gonna apply daring sciences, ladies and gentlemen. We are going into the dark arcane. More crazy than crafting your own bomber bear. Yes, or inviting crazy loons from Wales Pass around for a tea party. Even crazier than the writer at Blizzard that came up with, what about, right, is getting pulled away from the planet, but he whips out this giant sword and he just stabs it into the planet. Like, it's massive. Just straight into the planet. Yeah? How crazy is that? Yeah. Crazier than that, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to the forums. Yes, the WoW forums. And we're going to use them to gauge the upcoming class changes. We shall pick article titles for each spec from the WoW class forums. And we're going to see how this holds up over time. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea if this is going to work. Let's just throw it all together and hopefully it's going to be a bit of fun, a bit of a laugh. So let's get into this. Welcome to the WoW Forums Guide to Class Balance 905. God help us all. So we're going to start this off with my new main. Yes, the Death Knight. I am playing Blood currently. What do the forums think? Blood DK is a train wreck. Alright, well, that's positive. Great. I feel good. Frost DK. Did you forget Frost? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Unholy. Nothing on the forums, which means you're in a good place because they don't want to bring attention to themselves. Demon Hunters. Havoc. Buff Havoc Demon Hunter. Reminder every day. Vengeance. And again, nothing on the forums, which means Vengeance, you're in a good place. Druid. Guardian Druid. Please fix Guardian Threat. To be fair, Guardian Druids are not actually in that bad a place at the moment. They're like Demon Hunters and Druids seem to be top 2 tanks at the moment. Feral, nothing on the forums. This is going to be shocking. Nothing on the forums, which actually means you're in a decent place. Sorry, I had to just reread that a second. Okay, let's just move on. Okay. Balance. It's fun with Convoke. Yeah, Convoke just makes everything more fun. Resto! Ideas to fix Resto. We'll get onto that later. On a side note, Vulpyrian Druids? Yeah, come on, Blizzard. Can we have Vulpyrian Druids like as tiny bear cubs? I want a tank as a tiny bear cub. Come on! Hunter! Marksman, Night Fae still go-to for PvE? Yes, the Night Fae one's amazing. I think people talk about the Venthir being boosted a little bit, but it's still nowhere near as good as the Night Fae one. BM, got a nerf? Are you kidding me? And then survival, literally the only thing I could find on the forums about survival was, is survival fun? I actually really enjoy survival on a personal note, but yeah. Blizz, come on, don't change a spec like that and then just kind of abandon it in the wilds. It's not fair. Mages. Whew. I'm Arcane. I'm on my knees for an Arcane buff. Wow, my friend. Fire. I'm not even looking, fire mages, alright? I'm not going to look. I guarantee there's probably nothing on there. And if it is, it's that I'm so happy right now. Alright, just go away, fire mages. Frost. Frost mage, still lacking. Yeah, that might be an understatement. But yeah, Frost mage is still lacking a little bit. The monk. Brewmaster. What happened to monk tank? That's a damn good question, my friend. Monk tanks are alright. Generally, I mean, there's a caveat for everything here, which we'll get to at the end, but unless you're really at the very cutting edge, play what you want, okay? Just have some fun, play what you want. As long as it plays well and it plays fun for you, it's all that matters. You'll actually be a better player playing something you enjoy than something that is supposedly meta. Mistweaver. How I'd fix the Mistweaver. Now, I want to take a quick second here because I need to just step in. When you see a comment like this, how I would fix X, that's what we were talking about before, that's what we were talking about before with the Resto Druid, it normally means that you're okay. You're actually in not a bad place. Simply put, someone else does what you can do, but they do it with a little bit of extra BAM of the Spice Weasel. An example of this would be the Mistweaver and the Holy Pally. The Mistweaver is just as good, in my humble opinion, as the Holy Pally. But it can't bring the pain. It can't bring the pain like the Holy Pally, therefore people go, Holy Pally, just better, take Holy Pally. Nothing you can do against the mindset of the masses. Windwalker, undocumented changes will lower DPS. Now if you're interested in this, I will put a link in the description, but they have done a number of changes which are not documented, which will severely nerf the Windwalker DPS. It reminds me a lot of, it was in BFA, and it was just before, I think, first season of MDR. Might be wrong on that one. But they nerfed the Demonology Warlock. They nerfed the pet specifically because it was generating too much haste, therefore doing too much damage. As soon as they did that, boom, class was in essence dead. I hope that's not going to be the case for Windwalker, but we shall see. Pally! Just a quick one here, okay? I need Pally, my Pally friends, okay? When the first post I see on the Pally forum is, alright, so who has the sexiest transmog? I don't even need to click on it to know it's full of Blood Elf females, okay? For a holy order of paladins, you really need to keep it in your pants, guys. Come on. Frot. DH or bear tank only. Sadly, I have actually seen this myself, even on low keys where people will only want Demon Hunter or bear tanks. It's kind of worrying. Guys, you can take any tank for a +4, alright? Don't worry about it. Holy Paladin. Nerf Holy Paladin in PvP. And Ret. Is Ret so mediocre? Aww. I always liked Ret. Actually, Ret plays really fun. Generally used to just pump, but you had to play it in the right circumstances and the right window. But I've always enjoyed Ret. Priests. Shadow. Shadow AoE needs work. I would agree. I really like the rework they've done, but for me, and it might be the fact that I don't play Shadow enough, therefore I'm just not good at it. But the single target, I can just tear things up, and it might be because I'm used to that with playing Warlock. Warlock tends to be really good at single target and lacking on AoE at times, so that might be that. Holy, I think Holy is going to end up being good in PvP. I'm actually playing with a guy at the moment in my guild that plays Holy Paladin. And he is really good in Dungos. And looking at the toolkit, I really like Holy. I know it can be a bit crazy on the old mana, but I mean his mana conservation is insanely good. So we shall see. Disc mana issues. Or you just spam Shadow Mend, so that's gonna burn all your mana up. Disc needs looking at, because I know they don't want to make it do too much damage, but it basically means Atonement is pointless, so you just spam Shadow Mend as you go up the levels. So how is that fun? There are better things to play if that's all they're going to have, and they do a bit of damage on the side. Nah, Not great, play a Holy Paladin. Anyway. Rogues. I'm going to be honest here, what the hell happened to the rogue community? It literally appears like the rogue community has stealthed and just re-rolled Unholy DK. Because there's hardly anything. I don't know whether they've just been morally broken by Blizzard. But yeah, rogues do not seem in a good place right now. Shaman. Resto. Nothing on the forums, which means, hey, you're not in that bad a place at the moment. You're doable. Ellie. Everyone moving to Ellie mains in 9.0.5. Now, see the fact that Cuddles actually does main an Ellie Shaman? They are looking really... They already look good at the moment, but they are looking really good. They are definitely one of the winners in 9.05. And Enhancement. The best I could get was Enhancement feels strong in PvP. Yeah. It's such a shame because Enhancement had so much hope and potential going into the beta. They were so fun to play, but it just doesn't seem to have lived up to that beta hype, shall we say. Warlock. Affliction. Quitting Affliction. Nerfs make no sense. Demo. Is Demo dead? No, Demo's not dead. Demo's a really good spec. It's really fun, and it's getting a few minor buffs. But I will say, Demo just plays so nice out. The 3 Warlock specs, to me, I love how Demo plays. Affliction's not far behind it, since it had its changes for Shadowlands. Destro. Is Warlock good at anything in this game? By the way, if you ever want fun, and you ever just want to laugh, go to the Warlock forums. I remember them from when I mained a Warlock. We're so salty. It's just the nature of who we are. We're just very salty. And Warlock, we always have one good spec, which not every single class can say. We always have one that's generally pumping and near the top, but yet still we moan. Prots. Warriors. Oh, Prot Warriors. Protection Warrior needs a buff. Generally all round, Protection Warrior just needs some love. It is very far from what it was in BFA. It just needs... I mean, it's getting some damage buffs, which is good. It just give it some love, Blizz. Give it some love. What's wrong with that? I really like Warrior tanking. So it would be nice to have that back in the rotation. But at the moment, yeah. Tanks don't seem to have got a lot of love at all in 9.05. I don't know whether they're waiting for 9.1 and a fresh new season. To, you know, in M+, to maybe bring those changes through. I don't know. But at the moment, the kite... I don't mind kiting as part of a toolkit for tanking. But when it is literally the thing that you need to do constantly... Yeah, that's just not fun. I want to get punched in the face, Blizz. Come on. Arms and Fury. Very little on the forums, which means you're both in a good place. And I will say, on a personal level, ignoring numbers and anything else, Fury Warrior is probably one of my funnest favourite classes to play in this game. There is so much to do. It's so fast. So good. Well, it was for science, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. We have done it. We have used the science of the forums to create a list that only a madman would use. But you know what? It was a laugh. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and that, after all, is what it's meant to be about. Of course, this hasn't been an in-depth look at everything that 9.05 has to offer. With kind of how last week went, we ran out of time to get anything together. But there is a lot of good stuff coming. There is a lot of good stuff. There's Valor Points, of course, which is probably the big thing for a lot of people. And we have done videos covering that previously. But what Blizzard gives us, what they give us with one hand, they take away with another. The changes to keys in Shadowlands. Why? We do not know. What's this? I'm in the middle of a video. What? What do you mean they changed it back? When? Hang on, what? What? They reverted the change they did. I know, ladies and gentlemen, I know. Joking aside, Blizzard heard us and changed it that quick. Good times. Long may it continue. I like it. For many, I get it. Patch 9.05 doesn't look like it's got a lot going on. But you need to keep telling yourself that it's a minor patch. We're not that long into the life cycle, still, of Shadowlands. This is all about setting the stage for what comes in 9.1. And I, for one, think it's a pretty solid foundation. I would like to see more in way of tank changes. Sure, of course I would. But I think that will come with Season 2, and of course the next raid tier. Or, well, one can at least hope. But that's enough from me, everyone. I think I've just bombarded you with enough forum science for the last a lifetime. I hope your class gets the buffs that it needs, if not the buffs that you want it to get, and enjoy, most of all, 905. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe. I will catch you all in the next video. Laters.